Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see Operating System Unit 3, Session 11. In the previous session, we have studied the concept Dining Philosopher's Problem for Process Synchronization, and we have also seen the solution for this Dining Philosopher's Problem using the mutex and semaphore. In today's session, we will see another solution on this Dining Philosopher's Problem, that is monitor. So this semaphore and monitor are used to allow two or more processes to access shared data in mutual exclusion. So what is mutual exclusion? When one process is accessing the shared data, not allowing the other process to access the same data. Otherwise the clashes arises. Both of them are used in different scenarios to achieve process synchronization. Now this semaphore is an integer variable and monitor is an abstract data type. So monitor allows only one process to be active at a time inside the monitor. Monitor is an abstract data type. So what is this abstract data type? Abstract data type is a class for objects. So it is like a class whose behavior is defined by a set of value and a set of operations. So inside a class what we have? We have the values, that is variables, and we have a set of operations, that is functions, procedures. So this abstract data type mentions what operations are to be performed, but how those operations are working totally is hidden from the user. So who is accessing what is totally hidden from the user. So the definition of monitor. So we use monitor to avoid race condition. So monitor is a high level abstraction that provides a convenient and effective mechanism for process synchronization. Abstract data types has internal variable which is only accessible by code within the procedure. So these variables are accessible only by the code within the procedure. Only one process may be active within the monitor at a time, but not powerful enough to model some synchronization schemes. Another definition. Monitor is one class or module where we can see both data and functions or procedures we call or operations. Process cannot directly access data. If it wants to access data, has to call procedure. So through procedure, it can access that data. Process cannot directly access the data. So if any processes wants to access this shared data, first they need to call these procedures, then only they can able to access the shared data. So this makes synchronization between concurrent procedures. So this is how the monitor looks like, where we have the variables and procedures. So this is the shared data, or we also called variables, condition variables, and these are the procedures. So for any of the processes wants to access this shared data, first they need to call these procedures, and then with help of procedures they can able to access the shared data. And when one of the first the processes has to acquire the log. So whichever process has the log, only those processes are allowed to enter into the monitor. And now suppose if one of the process is inside the monitor, and if other process wants to enter into the monitor, then that process is blocked here until that process P1 finishes the execution. Then the process 2 has to acquire this log. When the process 2 has this log, then it can enter into the critical section. So if process is in the monitor, inside the monitor, if other processes come, those are made allowed, those are allowed to wait in the monitor queue. Next is condition variables. So these condition variables are used for locking and unlocking, acquiring the lock and then releasing the lock. And these variables can be anything you can declare, like example x and y. So these variables x and y operates on only operations like wait and signal. So wait operation we use for acquiring the lock, and signal operation for resuming the lock, that means resume one of processes for unlocking, This is also the diagram of monitor where we have shown the shared data, and these are the condition variables for locking and unlocking. Q is associated with XY conditions. See, so which are the processes are waiting to enter into the monitor are in the monitor queue. So there is a set of operations which they can access the shared data. So shared data is accessed by a set of operations, and there is also initialization code. In the initialization code, the process of philosophers will be initialized to arrays, and then with this locking unlocking values will be initialized, and states of the processes will be initialized, that is thinking, hungry or eating. So various initialization will be done in this. So this is the format of declaring the monitor name and shared variable names. So you are going to declare here the various functions. We call it as procedures, procedure 1, procedure 2, and then some initialization code. So this is the format of monitor. So this is the monitor, how to declare it. Example. For example, you can see here monitor, and the monitor name is account, that is class name. Then this is the variable balance which is shared among the processes, and this is the procedure or the operation or the function where the shared variable is used. Now suppose we have taken here 3 threads, and see now currently the withdrawal function is accessed by the thread 1. Thread 1 is accessing, or you can say process 1 is accessing, and in between the thread 2 takes the in charge and it tries to switch the thread 2. But already the process, that is thread 1, is accessing the monitor. So the thread 2 will be blocked here. You can see here thread 2 will be blocked here. And then even if the other thread or the processes tries to access, those will be blocked because currently inside of the monitor process 1 or the thread 1 are present, and other process will be blocked. If the other processes or thread wants to enter into the monitor, they have to first acquire the lock. So critical region, we call the area of monitor, we call it as critical region. High level synchronization construct. A shared variable V is of type T. So like this way it is declared. Shared variable V is of type T, and variable V accessed by only inside statement. So whichever is used inside that monitor, only see region V when B do so. So if it is of type V, then only B can access yes. So where B is a Boolean expression. If B is true, then it can access yes. While statement yes is being executed, no other process can access variable V. See, if the condition B is true, then it allows to access the statement yes. Till then, no other processes are allowed to enter into the critical section, that is to enter into the monitor. So what is the critical region? Regions referring to the same shared variable exclude each other in time. When a process tries to execute the region statement, the Boolean expression B is evaluated. If B is true, statement yes is executed. If it is false, the process is delayed until B becomes true and no other process is in the region associated with V. So this is the definition of critical region, where it is the area inside the monitor where the data will be shared and the procedures will be allowed to access the shared data directly. If the condition is true, then only it is allowed to access. Otherwise, they have to wait until the condition becomes true. So this is the solution using the monitor for dining philosophers problem. So we'll see the explanation of this algorithm. So in this algorithm, 3 states they have used: thinking, hungry, and eating. Thinking is used when philosophers does not want to gain access to either fork. Means if the philosopher does not want to use the chopstick, or the folk. When philosopher wants to enter the critical section, that is inside the monitor, then they are going to change their state to hungry. When philosophers has got the forks or the chopstick, he has entered the critical section. So when the philosophers get both the left and right chopstick, both forks, then they can enter into the critical section. Philosopher, I can set the variable state to eating only if two neighbors are not eating. See. So the philosopher is going to change its state to eating. That means it is going to enter into the monitor only when its two neighbors are not eating. So this is the coding to understand that whether the two neighbors are not eating. This is the left and this is the right neighbor. So this is the solution for dining philosopher's problem using monitors. So this is the monitor name or the class name. Then we have taken here as 5 philosophers are there. So states are taken of 5 array. This is the condition variable which is used for locking and unlocking and which will be shared. These are the condition variables, or you can say the variables which are shared. Then pickup operation is used to pick up the chopstick whenever the philosophers wants to enter into the monitor. That means they want to eat. So they are going to change their state from hungry state. So whichever philosophers wants to eat, they are going to change their state to hungry state, and they are going to execute test of I. So they are going to execute test of I function because they want to find out whether their left and right neighbors are not eating. So let us see what is there in the test of I function. So in the test of I function, so first the left and the right philosophers will be checked here whether those are not in a eating or hungry state, so that the particular process can enter into the monitor and start eating. So if these conditions are false, then that means if these conditions are true, if they are not eating or not hungry, then the process starts eating, means it will going to change its state to eating. That process will change its state to eating, and then signal has no effect during pickup, but is important to wake up waiting. So hungry philosophers during put down, and then it will signal wait of I. Then it will go back to the main class function. So it will, if unable to eat, wait to be signaled. Now see, if those processes are not unable to be eating, then they are going to wait there. See, we use self of I for locking and unlocking. That means we need to understand that already there is a process inside the monitor, so they have to wait here. So this will get executed, and whenever they finishes, they'll put down the chopsticks. So they are again going to change the state from eating state to thinking state, and we use this if right neighbor is hungry and both of right neighbors are not eating. Set right neighbor state to eating and wake up it by signaling R. So we use this coding for this performing picking left chopstick and picking right chopstick. That means putting down it. And this is the initialization code where execution of pick up, pick down and test are mutual exclusion, and that is only one at a time can be executing. So for I is equal to 0 to 4, verify that this monitor based solution is dead free and mutual exclusion, in that no two neighbors can eat simultaneously. So as there are 5 number of processes, so from 0 to 5 it will get repeated, and it will at the beginning every process's state will be at the thinking, and whoever is hungry they are going to change the state to hungry, and they are going to check whether their neighbors are not eating. After making sure that their neighbors are not eating, then only they are going to enter into the critical section after acquiring the locks and then releasing the locks. So each philosopher before starting to eat must invoke the operation pickup. This act may result in the suspension of the philosopher's process. After the successful completion of the operation, the philosopher may eat. Following this, the philosopher invokes the put down operation. Each processor invokes the operation pick up and put down in the following way. So every philosopher is going to execute this pickup, and inside the pickup the test operation will be executed, and then they start eating, and after eating they are going to put down. So these functions will get executed. No deadlocks, but starvation is possible here. Starvation means they can wait for a long time to release until the other processes releases the chopsticks. So here we have seen the solution on the dining philosopher's problem using monitor. Thank you.